All right, we had an executive session, talked about some legal matters, and no decisions were made. And that's all we have.
All right. Is there any future agenda items?
Yes. I was talking to a borough business owner this evening. And he said to me, he said, did you see all the things on Facebook about the Zion Church parking lot? And I said, no, thankfully, I don't go on Facebook, and I hope I never have to. So he said, I thought the borough owned half of that lot. And I said, no, we don't own any of it. But we did spend a lot of money hiring John Dexler to survey it. We had requested maybe to get some ground on the Irvine Street to widen the street for parking for people from High Street. And then we've also talked, and I think, I don't know, Scott, did you go to a church council meeting, or was that Mr. Gould? I think it was Mr. Gould and Mr. Over went to a council meeting with Mr. Keeball. And at that time, we were talking about entering into an agreement with the church where we would contribute $5,000 for the use of their parking lot for the ballpark and so forth.
I think it was for paving, actually.
Yeah, they were going to take our money and put it aside for paving. So, number one, the borough spent a lot of money surveying, and to what end? Number two, the borough had started some discussions with the church council and stopped. And so perhaps it's time to go back and look at everything and maybe forming a new committee and sitting down and talking to the church council. I don't know what the story is about this weekend's parking, or if it was the ball team again, or what.
There was a commercial size tractor trailer parked in the lot for like 3 consecutive days.
But apparently it was the Newville topic, even more important than illegal fireworks, if you can imagine that.
What? Illegal fireworks?
Yeah.
Well, Fred, I could fill you in a little bit on that, because I at that point I couldn't keep my mouth shut, you know. And people are saying that, you know, they have no place to park, so, you know, the church has always left them parked there. And I said, and I responded, yes, the church has always left people parked there, and that it is not our fault that there's no place for you to park, and that all we ask is for some courtesy and have people park in the back row of the parking lot. But it got to the point where they were almost demanding that the church allow them to park there, that, you know, it was our duty to allow them to park there. So that's, you know, and then somebody said about the borough, and I said, well, it's not the borough's parking lot, it's the church's, but we've always allowed anybody to park there, and we've never charged anybody to park there. So that's the bottom line. I guess this tractor trailer, I wasn't there on Sunday, but evidently there was a tractor trailer parked there, and it was parked where, you know, our parishioners didn't have room to park, and it upset a few of them, and I can understand why, you know. So
What was related to me by the business owner was he thought the borough had some partial ownership of a lot.
Mhm.
And the other statements that were being made is that the borough needs to provide parking for people.
yeah,
who don't.
somebody did say that. Yeah,
That's now our obligation to make sure you have a place to park.
right.
Even if you buy your home and you see there's no parking, you still buy it and say, well, I'll park on the street. Now they want the borough to come along and create off-street parking for these people who bought properties that don't have parking.
Right. And there was one who, she said, well, these people have 4 drivers and 4 vehicles, and there's no place for them to park.
Right.
And I'm thinking, that's not our problem.
Was there a police officer who quoted the law?
Well, there was his name was Chris Darhauer. I don't know who he is, but yeah, he was quoting the law. Said that if we didn't have it posted, and this and that, so it is posted. Yeah,
Been posted for 20 years.
right.
The company.
But so, he's trying to
We're going out.
Trucks, so I doubt the guy's gonna.
He pulled in there Saturday night. My son pulled in there Saturday night.
whose tractor trailer was it?
The orange trucks.
Schneider.
Schneider. It wasn't Schneider tractor, it was Schneider trailer.
Was it a local driver? or-
I had no,
We don't know if the driver is someone who lives in Newville, or maybe visited his girlfriend, or whatever.
We just dropped his trailer.
No,
Mark the whole thing
the
there.
whole thing is here, Saturday night.
There, his company's 800 number was on the tractor, so, I don't think he's going to be parking there again. They were going to call the company.
Jody, who's president of the church council now?
Diane Covert Weiser is. She's president until December because then she goes off council.
Okay.
And when I responded, I responded with the comment that we do have a new interim pastor now, and maybe it was her that went out and said something to this person, and not knowing that we allow people, to park there. But then it came back that Diane told me that there was a tractor trailer there, and that it was the whole tractor trailer, the truck and the cab. So.
Or are you having any problems with the ball teams? Because Ed and
Oh,
I-
no, not at all. No, not at all. That all got resolved, and the thing of it was, that was all handled very civil, I said something to Kevin and, and to you, and you, the two of you resolved that. So no, there's no issue with the ball team at all. And that's what I said on a couple of my statements was that, the only time we ask people not to park there is Sunday mornings. And if there's a funeral or a wedding, or something where we need our church parking lot. So, but the people were really getting a little huffy, saying that we weren't Christians because we wanted to park in our parking lot on Sunday mornings.
Well, just tell them if they want to use your parking lot, they should come to church.
Well, that's an idea. That's an idea, Mike.
So these people were saying that on Facebook about you.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Hard to believe that people would do things like that.
You did have some supporters, though.
Oh, I did. Yes, I did.
There were some people who said, it's theirs, not yours, get over it.
Right. Yes, I did.
All right. Any other future agenda items?
No, I'm sorry.
Any other Facebook topics something that I will bring up?
I'm sure there'll be an article released by
Yes.
All right. Looking
Looking
for a motion to adjourn.
Yeah.
Been moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.